Hey guys, welcome back to another video here at Pocket Broker, guys. It's your boy, Giorgino. Welcome for another live stream, guys. It's another Sunday. Hope you're having a fantastic day, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is. Hope you're having a nice Sunday, a nice weekend. So let's get right into the live stream. So, guys, hopefully, we are going to do it together. Today's session is about me being able to grow my account plus 10% as safely as possible. So let's dive right into the platform. Here we are, guys, Pocket Broker right in front of you. We are going to be trading options. Guys, remember today is a weekend, which means that markets are actually closed, which means that we are going to be trading OTC. So the first thing that we're going to do, of course, because we're going to be trading OTC, that means that I am actually looking at high profitability on the currency pairs. I'm going to be highlighting the 92% plus, so I can actually utilize and see what is going on in the markets, seeing if there is good entry points for us to be able to execute our trades. So it's all about the probability, guys, but by using technical analysis or fundamental analysis, if you're trading on a weekday, you can actually increase that probability. And that is how we actually, hopefully, we actually make profit. So you might be wondering now, what am I going to be using to trade, right? Well, in today's session, guys, I'm only going to be using one specific technical indicator, which is actually, let me find it right over here, the super trend. So I'm only going to be using the super trend along with my analysis, along with support and resistance. Now, my portfolio is $1,000. And the goal here now is to be able to increase that 1,000 to 1,100, which means that I want to be able to walk out today with $100 extra in my portfolio. So I'm going to be using risk management, which means that I do not want to be risking more. I'm going to be using $20 per trade. And as a rule, I do not want to lose more than $60 today. If I hit that $60, I'm going to stop, observe, and see if perhaps maybe trade another day, or observe and see if there is opportunities that can help me actually continue trading. Therefore, let's dive right into analysis. Let's see what we have here. So the whole idea here is when I'm going to be trading with just a second, guys. All right. So the whole idea here is rule number one, I shouldn't be trading against the trend. So if I were going to trade and when the market is trending, I'm going to be waiting for that pullback. The best entry would be we need a strong trend, whether to the upside or downside. And once that pullback touches the support or resistance level of the super trend, then we wait for that candlestick to close and see the next candlestick if it's bullish or bearish. Depending on that, then we actually place our trade. Now, I'm going to be using a 30-second expiry time. That would have been a nice entry right over here. Nevertheless, if I were going to go long on this particular uptrend, I should be waiting for that pullback. Now, what we can also do to observe better if we have a strong uptrend or a downtrend is to be able to look at the chart from a 5-minute candlestick time frame. Just a second, guys. Just want to give me one moment. If we have a strong uptrend or a downtrend is to be able to look at the chart from a 5-minute candlestick time frame. Guys, just a second, guys. I very much appreciate if you could actually let me know if I'm being heard or not, just to make sure. I think if we have, yeah, okay, all right. Apologies for that. All right, let's go. So we look at a 5-minute candlestick time frame overall to see how the markets are reacting, if it's ranging, if we have a trend to the upside or downside. Nevertheless, if we do, then we shift back to 30-second candlestick time frame to see if we can get that pullback so we can actually trade again with the trend's direction. Now, if you look at something like this, let's go back to 5 minutes and see what we can see. All right, clearly we can see this is a downtrend, some pullbacks, pullback, and then a continuation of a downtrend. If I were now to go to 30 seconds, yeah, I believe I'm kind of late to that sell trigger, which would have been right over here, which would increase our chances because we have a resistance right over here. We have a sell already telling me that we are going down. And of course, the whole picture over the longer time frame is telling me sell. I believe we missed our opportunity here, but nevertheless, we do not chase trades. We let those trades come to us. This seems like a good entry point right over here, but let me just double check that. Yeah, clearly we're in a downtrend. Pullback, downtrend. Not sure if that's going to be a pullback, but let's see. Let's go back to 30 seconds. It's telling me buy, but we do have some kind of resistance right over here. So let me see if that's going to be, if it's going to break again to the downside. I'm going to open a sell trade. And if I do, I'm going to perhaps keep it at 2 minutes. Don't make it very long, but you can clearly see that we're making lower highs, right? So this should be our top, local top right over here. And you know what? I'm going to open a sell trade, even though this is turning to a buy zone over here. It's because of this upper movement right over here. Now, I've opened a sell trade. I've put $20 down. My return is 92%, which means that I should get back $38.40. But nevertheless, of course, $20 getting back $38.40 means that I'm actually going to be making $18 if I'm correct. Nevertheless, guys, let's see how this plays out. We have 1.5 minutes on the clock still. The trade is still seems undecided. It's very close between long or short, but the overall trend, which gives me more confidence, is to the downside. So let's see how this goes. 1 more minute, 15 seconds to go. Guys, have you ever used the super trend before? If I'm not mistaken, I've actually done a live video about the super trend before. I don't know if you guys had the chance to see that video. If you did, let me know. I'm very curious to know your thoughts, if you tried the super trend before, and did it help you with your trades or not? All right, guys, 50 seconds on the clock. Very close, but it seems that it's going in the right direction at the now, but it's very close. It can go either ways now. It's still undecided. 38 seconds on the clock, guys. And I also have a special announcement to share with you. Of course, I'm also going to be sharing with you the 100% deposit bonus. And I think that's going to be very interesting for you to know why, how you can actually utilize that, and the announcement that I wanted to share with you. So stay tuned because something very interesting I'm about to announce soon. All right, guys, 11 seconds on the clock. So close, but it's right above my opening price. It dipped down again, 3 seconds on the clock too. Yes. First trade, guys, was successful. Very close, I have to be honest. You can see that the super trend is already indicating me that we're going higher, but the overall trend is still to the downside. So the way I see it is that we're still going to go lower. See how we dipped? I think overall, we're still going to go lower. And once it's going to make a lower low or a lower high, you're going to see this buy here change to the sell, as it did right over here. So if I even were to draw a trend line, see how nicely that is respecting. That's why I still believe overall we are going lower. I could place another sell trade right over here, perhaps maybe even there, even though this is telling me we're going higher. Why? Because the overall trend, guys, is to the downside. I think that this is still a good opportunity to remain here, observe what is happening right over here, because this could actually give me another good entry point. We've placed another $20. Hopefully, this is going to continue to give us these entries, and of course respect those support and resistances, because that is what actually giving me that bigger picture, that you know what, even though the bigger picture is still telling me that we're in a downtrend, I want that support and resistance to actually even confirm that to me. All right, let's see. Seems like we're breaking above that resistance, but again, this could be a fake out. We still have another 1 minute on the clock. First trade. All right, first trade of the session. All right, if this breaks the resistance and it makes higher highs, then of course, the bigger picture is not going to be avoided, because take a look at this. You can clearly see downtrend, range, another downtrend. Yes, we could technically actually come here and join or come back inside this range. Not saying it's not possible, but let's see. All right, 14 seconds on the clock. This is technically bullish for the short term. And if it is, that means we keep looking for other opportunities. All right. Fortunately, that was what it was. 30 seconds, beautiful uptrend here, but we don't have any pullback, and we need that pullback to give us that confirmation. See that uptrend, pullback, range, but then it seems that I've broken this support level over here. See if we can find more entry points. Okay, downtrend, some pullbacks along the way. This would have been a good entry here, good entry here. But here I'm in the middle, I avoid. Nothing to give me that extra confirmation, that boost, that we are going higher or lower. You see that? These are mixed signals that I want to try to avoid as much as possible. We have regained this support and resistance level over here. Let me see something. I think we're going lower here. Just a second, guys. All right. We do have a resistance right over here, clearly. Even though it's still a buy here, I am technically putting my trade or my money, the money where my mouth is, because I feel that we've hit a resistance and we're most likely they're going to consolidate here before it decides if the market is going to go higher or lower, or we've hit a resistance and this is going to be the next point where the price is going to come and reach again. At this particular moment, it's going exactly as predicted, but it's still early. We have 1 more minute, 15 seconds to go. So let's see what the market has for us today. Until then, let this play out. We still have some time for that. We keep hunting to seeing if we can find some other entry points. Right. This is far from that resistance, so not clear for me. 42 seconds on the clock, still very much possible to get that one. All right, it didn't come back here, but do we have a resistance? Yeah, we do. We do have a resistance. But the perfect resistance, which I feel like we already lost it, would have been right over here. See that? A lot of resistance right over there. So if I were to do this, yes, the support level, the magical point would be right over here, but this is also a good level. Let me see if I'm correct. See that? Beautiful, beautiful. So I could place my buy trade over here. Yes, I think that was a successful trade. There we go, guys. Successful, unsuccessful, successful. 68%. That's unfortunate. 89% here. Again, unfortunate. Sis says hi. Hello to you as well. Welcome back to another live stream. Hope you're having a nice day. I was just telling everyone if they've ever used the super trend technical analysis indicator before or not. If you have, very much appreciate to know if you used it and if it actually helped you with your trades overall. So guys, what do we have here? That could be a fake out. Very well. Yes. 1 minute, 10 seconds on the clock. Seems like we're going in the right direction again. Overall, what is going on here? 2 trades, but I did place 3 trades overall. Let's see how we are performing at the moment. Until then, let's keep hunting. Let's keep seeing if we can find any more entry points. No. 39 seconds. Come on. You know you want to go higher. Come on. It's textbook, guys. It's textbook. You have to go higher. You're in a range. Don't break out of that range. No. Do you think I should go high here? Do you think I should buy here? What do you guys think? Guys, we're hitting a support level. Do you think I should buy? Ooh, sell just turned here. It just made a new lower low, which is not good technically. Unfortunately, guys, that's not what we want, but 89%, I don't want to see 89%. I want to see 92% plus. See, very nice here. Very, very nice. Look at how much it's respecting that. I have tried it, but sometimes it shows wrong. You're absolutely right. And that is why when you're going to use that, don't blindly just use it by itself. Try to use some support and resistance by yourself as well to analyze that together, not by itself. And if you were going to use this, make sure you also zoom out to look at the bigger picture to see if the trend is strong to the upside or downside. And because we're on a 30-second candlestick time frame, go back to maybe 5 minutes, zoom out and see. So you're seeing that we're coming from a strong downtrend. Perhaps it's a pullback, perhaps not, because we did make higher lows here. So this could be a turning point and to the upside. So you see that very long sell here and then strong buy. So this could very much continue, go to the upside. Let's see if we go to the 30-second one. So yes, it's making higher lows. So we could continue to go to the upside. Therefore, we continue to keep looking. Look at this beautiful entry right over here. Beautiful entry right over here. All right, guys, the promo code. Here is the promo code for all of you. Whether you are first time here trading, whether you've been trading here before, make sure you take advantage of the promo code that you see right in front of you. And let me explain to you why. Because Pocket Broker is celebrating the end of this year with giveaways. Now, there is different ways how you can actually enter those giveaways. And let me go to the simplest one. Now, this particular giveaway, guys, all you have to do is actually use one of my 100% deposit bonus. If you use that and you make a deposit with my bonus code, you're automatically entered in the giveaway, which means if you have successfully topped up at least once in 2025, simply confirm your participation, join the game and wait for the winners list. If You make your first top up after the campaign starts, you'll be added to the list automatically. Winners are going to be chosen on December 29th, which is plenty of time for every single one of you who have not actually used one of my deposit bonuses. If you do and you make your deposit, you're not just going to take 100% deposit bonus for your trading, but you're also going to be entered in the giveaway. And look at all these prizes that Pocket Broker decided to give out. All these prizes that you see here, guys, are worth $500,000. That is huge. Now, look at all these prizes that they're actually giving away. 75 Lenovo, 48 MacBook Air, 42 Samsung Galaxies S24 Plus, 30 PlayStation 5s. Love me one of those. Xbox Series X, 85 iPhone 17 Pro Max, the hottest phone out there on the market today. So make sure, if you're going to use the deposit bonus, to make sure that you actually join, come over here and join this giveaway. Now, giveaway number 2 is actually in the form of cash, but you might be wondering now, okay, how am I going to get cash, right? Well, all you have to do to join this giveaway, there's going to be technically 12 heroes. Right over here, you can see different type of heroes, and each hero has a kind of a mission for every single one of you. So in this particular mission, guys, you have to make a minimum deposit of $5. After the deposit, you get 3 coins. Now, in order to unlock the whole mission, if you make a turnover of $50, you get a total of 5 coins. So those 5 coins, you keep accumulating them, which the total coin that you can actually make is 47,331, which can actually be turned into real money. So each one coin could be worth $1. So how do you get coins? Top up your account using the hero's code. After the funds are credited, the hero will reward you with coins. Complete the required trading turnover, open trades, track your progress, and the hero will reward you with even more coins. Now, again, there's going to be the giveaway is based on an actual algorithm, which the system will actually be picking up winners. So anybody can be eligible to win. Of course, if you do your missions, if you use your deposit bonuses, and you'll be entered in the live draw. So you have plenty of time for this. Make sure, if you're going to make a deposit, guys, you can take advantage of the promo code, which is technically kind of the promo bonus is technically free. So if you were indeed going to make a deposit, make sure you take advantage of the 100% deposit bonus that you see. All right, guys, let's continue with our trade. Up until now, I think we have 2 losses, 2 wins. We are at -$8, which is not perfect for now, but let's keep looking for opportunities. You know what? Let's go at 5 minutes. Zoom out. Ooh, look at this very strong trend. Uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, uptrend. What comes after an uptrend? Very likely a pullback. So if we go to 30 seconds, see, I will have to wait for that, pullback to eventually end, right? And be able to see this kind of buy zone. So we just keep this on the side until that pullback eventually. Okay. Downtrend, pullback, downtrend, perhaps a pullback or a zone. So what we can do here, 30 seconds. See that? All right. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. All right. Now, remember I told you guys, I do not want to trade against the trend. What does that mean? The overall trend is to the downside. Yes, I could place a buy trade because I'm trading on short expired times overall, but it's riskier. Yes, the price can bounce here, just like it did here, just like it did here, just like it did also here and here, right? If I were to do that, I will have to make my expiry time shorter. So once, all right, this is risky what I just did now, but again, possible to make a profit from this because my personal rule is that I do not like to trade against trends, but I'm going to show you that this is also possible. So I placed a trade just because I do see a strong support level here. Look at this support level over here. Look how many times it respected. Yes, it broke here, fake out, respected, respected, respected. So we have 29 seconds on the clock to see if my actually projection is actually correct. Things are looking good for now, even though you can see that it's telling me that the overall trend for now is to the downside. That is why I actually shorten the expiration time, because this could actually do this and then move to the downside. 4 seconds on the clock. Yes. Beautiful, profitable trade. Now, there is no way in chance I'm going to press a buy trade right in the middle of this. If I were going to place a trade, I will wait for the price to at least come as close as possible to this resistance of my super trend right over here. If it does, then yes, I will open a sell trade. See, respected here, down to the upside, down to the upside. I think it still has, ooh, quite far, to be honest. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. I do see a resistance right over here and a support level right over here. But it's not a very strong one. So this could easily go and jump and go to the upside and make higher highs. So it is kind of risky, I would say. It just flashed by. Let me see. What do you guys think? Do you think that I could actually place a buy trade since this just flashed by? We have a support here. It's not the best support in the world. What do you guys think? Love to know your opinion. And if I were going to do that, it needs to keep going to the upside. Yes, it's an uptrend, pullback, back in the zone, you can say. I don't know. What do you guys think? Where are we now? 5 trades, we're $10 in profit, quite far from the goal. I will wait a little. I wouldn't go sell here, even though the whole trend is to the upside. Yeah, I think that this is over for us, even though it could have been a good opportunity. I was hesitating, but nevertheless, plenty of opportunities in the market, guys. Plenty of opportunities. You have to be patient. Ooh, this would have been a good entry. Look at that. This would have been a nice entry right over here, as close as possible to this level over here, making lower highs, lower lows. Opportunity missed here, but that's okay. Let's check it out. See that? Overall trend to the downside. And if we go 30 seconds, it's not the best case scenario, I would say. I mean, It's not the best case scenario, no. I'll go with 1 minute here. If it goes a little bit lower, I would love it if it would come all the way up here. I would press sell. This would be a good opportunity. If it comes all the way back up here. Will it? Nobody knows. That's the opportunity we missed. Made a newer high. Let's go back to 30 seconds. Oh, we are at 30 seconds. Yes, we are. Overall trend. Ooh, look at that. The resistance. See that? Clearly resistance. See the 1 minute? See the 1 minute? The 30 seconds? Ooh. I'm going to go with 3 minutes and sell. Now, the reason I went with 3 minutes and sell, guys, simple as that. I'm going to show you why. Let me just put my resistance right over here. All right. So hopefully it's not going to break this. Hopefully it's not, because if you go to 5 minutes, we do have a strong resistance here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a fifth candle, like just touching that resistance point. And I was hoping it wouldn't break it. And it just went and broke it. Anyway, that's why I put 3 minutes, because 2 minutes is not enough. Maybe I should have put 5 minutes just to be more sure, because each candle now represents 5 minutes based on what we see here. But look at all this downtrend. Look at all these 5 minutes, each candle, downtrend, downtrend, downtrend. And you want to tell me that I am that unlucky that we have actually managed right now to pierce that super trend, sell, and turn it now into buy? Possibly, yes. But this is also a little bit unlucky, if you ask me, if that would be the case. Anyway, let's see. We have another 1.5 minutes on the clock. Keep seeing if we can find some good opportunities in the market. This is an uptrend from what I see here. Sell pressure. Let's go to 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Another resistance right over here. That would have been a nice entry right over here. Okay, now we're kind of in the middle. We have resistance here, support here. I'm not going to open a trade right in the middle. It wouldn't make any sense. 41 seconds. Ooh, this looks bearish to me. This seems like the sellers are pushing back very, very strong. So they're fighting it out. At the end of the day, I would not be surprised if another 1-2 minutes we see another bearish sign and continuation to the downside. So maybe those 3 minutes were not enough. Nevertheless, let's see what will be. 5 minutes, go back to 30 seconds. Selling me sell. I think that was a loss, guys. Unfortunately, yep, that was a loss. We are at the support level. Yep. Clear support level. Ooh. All right. I'm expecting this is going to go higher. We are at a strong support level, to be honest. We've seen it here. We've seen it here. Hopefully, we're gonna see it also here. We've also seen it here and here, right? We can see that we have a strong support level. Hopefully, we're gonna continue to go to the upside. Hopefully, it's just a fake out. We're gonna continue to go to the upside. Nevertheless, let's keep looking. Mm-hmm. See the 5-minute one. Do have some kind of resistance overall here, but what is going on here? Oh, it hit another support level right over here. Yes, I do expect that this is gonna hold because it is a support level. What do you guys think? It's still showing me sell. I'm not gonna take that into. We need more good entries. It's telling me sell. It's telling me buy here. Need a better pullback. Don't forget, guys, I'm not using any martingale here. So, of course, I'm not going to be able to doubling my investments. I don't see any good opportunities, to give me that confidence, that boost that, you know what? What do you guys think? Shall I enter a buy here? It's telling me to buy. We've hit some kind of local support. What do you guys think? Is that a hammer? Okay. I see a hammer. So hopefully I'm going to be right and it's going to continue to go to the upside. Let's keep looking. Okay, this looks more like it. This looks more like it. Yes, it's telling me to buy over here, but I'm not because I do not want to go against this trend. So what I would do is I will wait to see if it's going to make new lower lows, break this. It is making lower highs, as you can see here. This is lower highs. We did see also the buy opportunities here, buying opportunity here, but I think it's going to eventually break like it did here, and I'm expecting it's going to do the same here as well. The overall trend is to the downside. Seems like it. 100% to the downside. All right. 30 seconds. There we go. Sell. All right. I was expecting a sell nevertheless. Perhaps, remember I told you guys, the best case scenario is, of course, when we see that sell, is for the price to make a retest and then place your sell trade. Nevertheless, I opened a sell trade as soon as it broke this support level, let's say. So hopefully it's going to continue to go to the downside like I'm expecting. It just flashed a sell here. Hopefully it's going to go exactly as we want it to go, and it is. Let's go look at the other trade. 20 seconds on the clock, looking very nice, just as I expected. This was very nicely, I would like to say, like exactly how I wanted it to go, and that's exactly what happened. We saw that wick right over here, and then the bulls pushed it up to the upside. Boom, we got that successful trade. We move on to the other one. Hopefully this is going to continue. We have another 1 minute on the clock as well. The overall trend is to the downside, which is giving me a lot more confidence. But again, guys, don't forget we're trading very short time frames. So anything can happen in that short time frame. Speaking of short time frames, have you ever tried longer expiration times maybe? How did that work out for you? Because based on my experience, longer expiration times tend to be more accurate, especially if you're using technical analysis, fundamental analysis. The indicators that you use, they look more accurate. Nevertheless, guys, short term is still possible, but in my personal humble opinion, they are more risky. They are more prone to have more, let's say, not mistakes, but yeah, you can say mistakes in those technical analysis that we do. And that is why when you see me trade, I actually also observe the longer picture to see what is going on overall. Another profitability, that is great. Overall, I think, I don't know if we're down or in loss or profit. It says minus 29, but um, I'm not sure. So let's see. Okay, I do see a resistance right over here. Of course, I'm not going to place, yeah, I could place a sell trade, but it needs the price to go even higher. See that? These are bears pushing the price to the downside. Oh, I would have pressed a sell trade if the price came all the way up here. I think I missed that opportunity. 7. I thought I had 8 trades. Maybe it's still loading. Nevertheless, you have to wait. Ooh, this is a strong downtrend. Yes. Pullback. 30 seconds. I don't think it's going to make higher highs. We do have a resistance here. Is it going to break it? We have to be careful. Hello, FC5 Prevention. Welcome back. I thought I made, oh, there we go. 9 trades. There we go. $7 in profit overall, guys. 82%. Guys, let me share that promo code one more time for you guys. Remember to take advantage of that promo code if you're going to make a deposit, because you have the chance also to enter the giveaways, which is technically, it's kind of like free. If you were going to deposit already, use the promo code, gain extra funds to trade with, and enter yourself in a draw to actually win prizes. I think I missed that sell over here. Nevertheless, guys, price didn't give me that opportunity right over here. We are in the sell zone. Do we have a support here? So, of course, I don't want to go. What do we see here? We go to 5 minutes. Range. But it's kind of making higher lows. I'm not sure about that. We do have a resistance here. Turn into a buy, but I'm not confident in this. What do you guys think? All right, I pressed the buy button. because I'm expecting this is going to continue to go to the upside. We have a support level here. We have another support level here. It is on an uptrend, up, pullback, up, pullback, up, pullback, up, pullback. What comes after pullback? Has to be up, has to be up. We could retest this level over here. If it goes lower, guys, unfortunately, that means that this uptrend is over. All right, let's see. Let's see. Till just flash the sell, just like that, huh? Because it broke that level. All right, guys, this is not looking good, if you ask me, but we are on 3 minutes. So let's give it some time. I'm going to open a sell trade here because I'm expecting it's going to continue to go downside. We've broken a support level over here. So hopefully it's going to continue to go to the downside. Very strong downtrend here. Clearly see that. You've seen those pullbacks and then sell, pullback, sell. Let's see. This seems to be fighting. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is just showing you now that the bulls are fighting with the bears. They want to keep hold that support level. Hopefully they're going to keep pushing to the upside because that's what logic says, right? You have a strong upward trend to the upside. You have a support level. It should technically respect it. But again, trading, guys, it's like that. You can't be 100% accurate. Otherwise, we would all be, I don't know, gods. Let's take a look. Just take a look at it this way. Nevertheless, let's see who's going to win at the end of the day. 44 seconds on the clock. This trade is still doing great for now. This one, I don't know. What is going on here? Wow. Again, bulls and bears are fighting it out here as well. We are so close to our opening price. The whole overall trend is to the downside. Hopefully, we haven't just hit that support and then another pullback to the upside and then move to the downside. 30 seconds on the clock overall. If we're going to hit this level over here, I think I'll be more confident to open another sell trade. That was unfortunate, guys. We did make a loss right over there. Sell right over here because I'm expecting that this is going to be respected as a support level. Remember, guys, if I do make $60 overall in loss, stop and observe. Show $7 in profit, even though I think it's still inaccurate for the time being. It didn't load the last trades. Ooh, that would have been a great opportunity right over here. Great opportunity. We have a support level here. I could open a buy trade, but did I miss it again? Come on. Beautiful range here. Beautiful range. But it's more riskier to go long here because the overall trend is to the downside. So we know at the end of the day, it is going to eventually break, and very likely or most likely it's going to break to the downside because we are in a downtrend. Is this the time? Perhaps. That's why I said even before that this is risky what I'm doing. Could this be a fake out? Very possible, but it's breaking out fast. What is going on here? This one is going beautifully to the downside. I don't know if this is a fake out or not, guys. Ooh, doesn't look like a fake out to me. And therefore, I'm going to open another trade to the downside because I'm expecting that now this is not a fake out, but it's continuation to the downside. There we go. There we go. So if this stays as it is now for my $40 investments, I will technically lose $1.60. Nevertheless, guys, overall, I think I am slightly in minus. It's minus 32, but I think that it's not entirely correct. All right. I pressed buy because of the buy indicator right over here. We are again in this zone, but we do have a resistance right over here, a support right over here. So let's see how this plays out. Guys, the promo code is again on the screen. Make sure you take advantage of it. If you're going to make a deposit, it would be a shame to go to waste. Ooh, overall to the downside. We break this, it's go time. I think that was a successful trade, guys. Minus 16, but we have more trades coming in. Here would be nice. Or here, I would open a sell trade. Yes. Beautiful sell trade here. I open the sell trade thinking this is a resistance, right? Clearly, you can see the support level here, resistance right over here. Of course, the best entry would be if it would have touched this resistance over here, respected it, rejected it. And of course, the best indication would be to see that wick, just like you see it here. You see that wick red, that means that the bears are getting squashed. Sorry, the bulls are getting squashed by the bears. And there you have it. Red wick, red candle. Hopefully, this is going to continue to go to the downside. Let's see how we're doing overall. I'm really pretty sure I made more trades. But anyway, let's see. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Of course, now there's no point to place a trade here because the waterfall already began. It's nearly at its end, or we don't know when it's going to end because it's been already moving, going at it for so long. Okay, overall trend to the downside. That I think would be a nice sell trade over here, even though I should have caught it from here. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. This is beautiful. This rejection over here. We are on a support level over here. So yes, this would be a nice rejection. This one, we just see that sell form. So it is actually positive to see. Nevertheless, beautiful rejection. Overall trend to the downside going exactly as predicted. 85%. Really thought it was 92. You have to be careful with that, guys. When you trade, make sure you look at this percentage specifically if you're trading on OTC. Because if you're trading on OTC, you want the highest percentage available because markets do not affect the currency pairs that you see at that particular moment. Nevertheless, did I place only 14 trades? Possibly, guys. But I know that if I get 2 successful trades from this, I'm going to be in profit. And to be honest, beautiful rejection, exactly where I wanted to go. Boom, to the downside. 20 seconds on the clock. I think we're doing great. Most importantly, guys, we are not going to walk out with a loss. There we go. We are already in profit. $2.40. I have 2 open trades. That is in my favor, going in the right direction. And by only using technical analysis and, of course, support and resistance. So there's another $16 that came into my account. So overall, 16 and 240, that's 1840. This one is going exactly as I'm predicting it to go. So with another $15, I think that would make us just over $30 of profit. And trading and making $30, guys, think about it. I've been trading here for less than 1 hour in front of you. I've been risking only $20 per trade. I've said if I lose $60, I stop, I observe, I analyze, and I see if I continue or not. Yes, we did make some losses along the way, but I was able not just to recover them, but also to make some profits. Now, we've reached the end of this live stream, but the most important thing that I wanted to highlight here, guys, is that even though I did not reach my goal, which was to make $100 for today, but that's okay. And that is, again, another lesson learned, not just for me, but for everyone out there. Why? Because sometimes our goals are not met, especially if you put a realistic goal to make profit, right? And let's say you want to make 10%, which I wanted to make today, and that would have been $100. The most important thing is that I did not shy away, or I did not lose my risk management. So I always kept my risk management intact. If I had lost $60, I would have stopped. I would have analyzed, but I didn't reach that point. I came close, but I didn't reach that point. At the end of the day, I made, I think, 17 trades in total, which should update very, very soon. And you should be able also to see that I'm actually made profit. Most important thing, guys, and I keep telling you and I keep telling everyone, guys, if you make profit, take it. Don't become greedy. Study risk management, study money management. It's very important, because walking out with a small profit, trust me, it's a much bigger win than reaching huge profitability. Let's say your goal was to make $100 and you made $150 and you became greedy. And from that $150 went down to minus $20. Is it better to reach that $150, lose it because I got greedy and I wanted to make $300 in one session, walk out with minus $20, or set a goal of make $100, but instead I walk out with $37.80? Tell me genuinely, which one is better? Walk out with $37.80, or keep pushing myself, keep being tired just to reach that goal? Don't forget, guys, we're trading and we have emotions. We get tired. We place trades. We get tired, guys. And that is why I tell you, if you feel tired, if you feel knackered, if you even made that profitability, take it. Take that win for the day. You feel a lot better. You feel a lot better, because you will know at the end of the day that if I can make it, that means I can actually make profit. It doesn't matter if it's not $100. You still feel great. That's even, how to say it, consistency is key. Consistency. Remember that, guys. I'm walking out with $37.80. I'm happy. It's a win for me. I'm going to walk out. I'm going to feel great because I walked out with profit. Even though I didn't reach $100, I know that I didn't lose money today. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining this live session. I hope it was useful for you. Remember to take advantage of that promo code, which is right there on the screen. And of course, the giveaways that Pocket Broker is giving away. Make sure you leave a like on that video. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you like videos like this, it will very much appreciate it if you let me know your thoughts as well. Thank you once again for joining this session. I'll see you guys next week again. Have a nice Sunday afternoon. Goodbye.